Yeah. Yeah. Great Barrier Reef. What's that? Wait, what's happening? Okay. Ooh. Are you gonna play Atomic Heart when it comes out? I have no idea what that is. Man, this game is so loud by default. We'll turn the volume down a little bit further. There we go. Are you feeling it? Wait. Can you please explain this? As long as people like you keep pushing Russiagate, the DNC will never move left. What? No, the Russiagate stuff has been confirmed. Like, it's not a conspiracy. That's how much of a conspiracy it's not. Okay, wait, did I already get this one? Okay, I did get this one. Gotcha, new cut. Destiny in the front lines covering this boring-ass DNC event. Oh my god, it's so loud. Holy shit. I can't cover the DNC shit, though. If I do, I'll get copyright striked.
Okay, that's better.
Good lord. Now it's too quiet. God! Why is the sound balancing for games so weird sometimes? What happened to D Live? Man, fuck D Live. AOC is doing her 60 seconds right now. Ah, God!
I hereby second the nomination of Senator Bernard Sanders of Vermont for President of the United States of America.
There you go. She said it. Bernie Sanders is president now. That's actually pretty amazing that she did that. Wait, why though? She's one of the delegates. She can cast her vote to Sanders if she wants to. So she is not endorsing Biden, and she is not casting her vote for Biden. Didn't expect her to do that. Did she just cuck Joe? Yeah, kind of. This isn't a good thing. No, I think it's fine. This isn't a Bernie or bust thing. This convention is a place where it is totally, totally fine. Is she going to endorse him if Biden wins? Well, Biden is going to win. AOC is supporting Biden for the presidency. However, in the convention, as a delegate, she is still backing Bernie. Which is good. So that's all fine. It's totally fine. Sorry. Yeah, it's the system. Yeah, it's not a Bernie or bust thing. It's a power move. It's all good. I'm surprised you're okay with it because you were upset with delegates rejecting the official Democratic platform. Maybe you're just too stupid to understand what my actual political positions are, so when I say stuff that's reasonable, it's surprising to you because you weren't able to understand how the previous stuff was reasonable too. Okay. On top of Chum Bucket. We can do it. Where's the Chum Bucket?
Roll, roll, roll the sponge.
There's the Chum Bucket. Okay, we can go here now. Okay. Is SpongeBob a socialist? I don't know. Think of a funny answer in your head. Lefties are so dismissive of Russiagate, it's infuriating. Yeah, well, that's okay. Lefties are worthless whether they have a good or a bad opinion on issues anyway, so.
They serve food here, yes.
Flash!
Oh.
Authorities have confirmed that the robots running amok through Bikini Bottom are indeed coming from the chum bucket. And then stomp on
Oh.
your children! And stomp on your children's children! This has been a Bikini Bottom news flash!
Okay. Oh. Alright. See, Tiki. Their decision to go with, like, the Tiki thing as, like, the default collectible. I don't know. Chambalaya is the new item. Oh, hey, Riley Grace. That's how it was in the original? I mean, the original didn't have collectibles. Probably capitalizing on Crash Bandicoot at the time. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. Oh! How do I... Aha!
SpongeBob to mission control. The launch is a go.
You can't watch the DNC stream because of copyright? That is correct. I cannot. It is absolutely copyrighted. I might get in trouble just for the small amount that I showed. Even on PBS? Yep.
There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in
Wait,
the morning.
what? Wait, what?
Smells like victory.
Is it auto-copyright? Would someone have to manually claim it? Well, the auto-copyright just demonetizes the stream, but if somebody manually claims... What? If somebody Okay. If somebody manually claims my, VOD on this, that means that, Wait! No! That's bullshit! I should be able to go over the fence! What? Glitchy ass game. If it gets manually claimed, that means that until I get it removed, I can't stream for 90 days. What? What? What the fuck is going on? Okay. I don't know what these buttons really do. Wait, no, I didn't mean to sleep. Just go back. Go back. Wait, is Vaush banned from streaming now? No, it's all fine. Stream Red Dead Redemption 2? No! Rockstar games are boring and they're overrated and people only obsess over them because they tend to frontline immersion that people want for some reason because they don't get enough of it in their real life, which is by definition immersive. They're mad. Oh, they're mad. They're frothing. They're in shambles right now. Oh, yeah, that's how you get on the fucking top. Last good one was GTA 4. Wrong. They're all bad. That's the real truth. They don't want you to know. Well, that's super cool. What if I rang that bell? The invisible wall works on that too. Okay. Why does this game have so many invisible walls? What the fuck? Does this do anything? It's a terrible speed run. Shut the fuck up. Help me! Help! Help! No? Oh! Yes! Yes! Yes!
Flash, Sponge wearing 5 pairs of underwear coming through.
Goddamn
Fresh
right.
Like a spring breeze.
Feel like you cheesed it? I don't fucking care. I think that felt legit. I know where we're going. Okay.
I'm rollerific.
Roller. Roller riff. Fuck.
Strike!
God damn it. Why are people coming to me to get unbanned from your Discord? Pretty weird. Can you let chat know to stop? Yeah, sure, people. Stop fucking messaging JBZ. JBZ is not a Discord mod. Are you? I don't know. Probably not. I'd probably know. That's very considerate of you, Luke. Bernie might win the nomination. Oh my god. Can you imagine? It just that would be like the political equivalent of shitposting. Like, this is complete nonsense. Wait, no, stop. Go back up. Oh. I think I've already been here. Yeah, there was no point to this. Great Barrier Reef. Oh god, yeah, we need to get Bernie to be the primary delegate, because then we don't have any Bernie or Busters anymore. They're just Berniers. For real though, I feel like Bernie would crush this election so fucking hard, dude. Oh god, Bernie. Oh, Bernie would fucking annihilate this election. Oh god. Zan's Discord is full of people who don't even watch Zan but got banned from your Discord. That's pretty funny.
Wow, 6 pairs of underwear. I am one unbeatable sponge.
Really glad
I feel
they
like a new sponge.
customized and all that. The voices are so loud it's hard to hear you.
They
Still? Okay, we'll turn everything down to the lowest possible setting.
Serve food here, yes, but they don't serve love.
Hey. No, the camera angle changed. I love Bernie, but he would have not won the Rust Belt. As someone who grew up in CA, lives and has seen the bubble and the West Coast breaks. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, I can be open to that idea. Just, I feel like there's a possibility. Okay. Love that. How does he do it? How does he do it? How does he do it? Just doing some cleanup? Why are you pissed? Why? Why? Normal. Oh, there's one right there. I kept it, I saved it for you. Did you hear Netflix canceled Patriot Act? Wait. Patriot Act was canceled? It didn't just end, it was canceled? Is that true? Wait, why? It was pretty successful, wasn't it? How do I see how many total...
Coming at ya!
Wonder why. There we go. 53. Cool. Okay. We got all of the spatulas from here, but we got, like, none of the socks. Very, very quick sock hunt. Tulsi voted for Bernie in 2016. Look how the DNC treated her. Well, I don't like Tulsi at all, so I don't really care how the DNC treats her. Netflix said it was because too many darkies were watching it and not enough whiteys. That makes sense. That tracks.
Fresh like a... spring breeze.
All right, we're looking for socks, guys, okay? I need you all to be on the lookout for socks. There's 2 on his feet. Ah, good, good. There's 2 on his feet. Kind of a starter there. Bro, fuck Plankton. How could you even get it in? Plankton's tiny. You know what kink I never understood? You know when you're like... You're like browsing fucking an hentai or some shit and you see a hot-ass lady on the cover of one of the fucking... the hentais and you're like, damn, I'm gonna nut to this. And then you open it up and it's like, they're like a little fairy. Not like a kid or anything, like an adult fairy. So like it's a guy and the guy will like, she'll just like sit on his pubes and just like massage his dick with her entire body. I don't get it. Like, what are you getting out of this? What out of this fantasy? Like, what? Oh, there's a sock. Has this ever happened to you? I mean, I've come across porn like that before. Grinding is great. Yeah, but you're not grinding. It's like a little tiny little fucking mini person grinding against you. It's not anything. Oh, nice, Rockstar Miota. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. It's a little dick person thing to like IMO because the tiny person makes literally any dick look massive. Wow, that's kind of mean. Should circumcision on babies be banned? Yes. Is there really not a stop sign anywhere in this section of the level? I'm looking for one so I can turn into Patrick, but... Oh, there's over this. We can do the bowling. Why should circumcision be banned? Because you're forcing a cosmetic sexual surgery on an infant for no reason. Not cosmetic? Yes, it is. It's cosmetic for 99%, more than 99% of the babies who get it, okay? Obviously, if doctors think a circumcision is necessary for some medical reason.
Hey, you! Patrick needs to do laundry.
It's still so loud. There. Another anti-Semitic take. Yeah, sorry. I'm going full anti-Semitism on this one. Is there really not a fucking stop sign anywhere here? Thoughts on K-12 teachers discussing leftyism in class? I mean, if it's a politics class, I mean, sure, like if it's relevant to the subject of discussion, yeah, sure. Yeah, I guess I gotta go to the next section of the level. What about circumcision for people who consented, aka adults? I mean, yeah, why would I... Wait, I just said the reason why I don't like circumcision on babies is because they're babies. But you're like, well, what if they're adult? Well, then obviously if they're adults, I wouldn't mind it. Like... No, it's not. Circumcision can reduce one's chance of getting urinary tract infection. It's a public health measure. No, it's... No. Dude, if you don't want a UTI, just wash your cock after you fuck, okay? Don't get fucking irreversible surgery on a baby that significantly lessens, like, your pleasure and the nerve endings underneath the head of your cock, okay? Just wash your cock, okay? You know, if you chop the baby's arm off at birth, you reduce by 50% the likelihood of breaking an arm later in life. People who are pro-circumcision really expose themselves for not washing their dick. Dude, there are people who don't wash cock. It's crazy. These people exist.
Boy,
it's insane.
Patrick will be glad to have this back. I love opening
Oh,
presents.
give me! Fuck.
It shines.
Like, do any of you guys ever have, like, smegma problems or anything like that? Oh, man, thank you. No, because I'm circumcised? Okay, so are you implying that if you weren't circumcised, you might be having smegma issues? Like, do you have smegma issues? Nope. Thankfully, in spite of me not washing myself, my lack of foreskin prevents me from having smegma issues. All of the dirt, residue, and skin cells that would otherwise collect in little yellow nuggets under my foreskin are dispersed by being rubbed against the fabric of my underwear every moment of every waking day. Oof. That was a heavy one. that was a weighted one right there. Are you cut? Yeah, I'm circumcised.
I feel like a new sponge.
Do you use a bidet? We probably should. Why not have a bidet, right? Like, I can afford it. Loomer has been banned from several social media platforms, payment processors, and other establishments for violating policies on hate speech and spreading misinformation. She was also banned from CPAC after she attempted to confront reporters by chasing them through the conference. Nice. And she worked with Project Veritas and James O'Keefe. Nice. So she's an insane fascist QAnon conspiracy theorist. So fucking unwell that even CPAC kicked her out. She won't be able to flip the district. Does the district generally lean blue? It's a safe blue district? Okay. I didn't know that, sorry. I had heard otherwise. But that's nice, I guess. Okay. Whew. How can cancel culture exist if you can be banned off a bunch of social media platforms and kicked out of CPAC and still win your primary for your congressional seat? Have you noticed QAnon is literally just the Satanic Panic over again? Yeah, it's pretty much exactly the same. Kind of boring, TBH. Come up with some new bullshit. Where's the other... Wait, where's the other sock? Somebody said there was another sock on this one, so I'm being... Do you think you could redeem JonTron if you talk to him? That's up to him, not me. Well, that's debatable. I love you, but if when people talk about how they don't like circumcision because it violates the bodily autonomy of a baby, you think that might be anti-Semitism, I think you might be a little bit too on edge about anti-Semitism in that case.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Okay. Thought about this poll saying black people want more police? Yeah, doesn't that make sense? A lot of black people live in areas that are pretty gang-ridden. Of course they would want more police. Any socks? Any socks? I have not seen the Hassan H3H3 episode now. Oh, that's nice, manly cam guy. Wait, if they have the watermelon here, then they had to have had the bus stop somewhere before. Where was the damn bus stop? Was I thinking of Marjorie Taylor? Maybe. All these QAnon honor women look the same to me. Wasn't there one out in the water? Yeah, I need to be Patrick to do that, but... It's up ahead? Okay. Youch!
I feel like a new sponge.
Ah, there it is. I see it.
It shines.
Yeah, relax. I was corrected on that. Hassan literally talked about socialist shit 90% of the time. They agreed with him on all of it. That's nice. Fuck me. I wish that was me. Oh god, I want the I want the cloud. Oh, I want the cloud. I want the cloud. Great Barrier Reef. Here we go. Finally. So you're taking White Fragility. The book? From what I've heard of the book, I'm not a fan of it, but I haven't read it myself. Isn't Ethan against puberty blockers, though? Listen, being against puberty blockers is, in my opinion, a dumb position, but you have to understand that you can be a... Huh? They cannot know. You have to understand that you can be a pretty progressive person and not be comfortable with puberty blockers. Like, that's a pretty specific issue, you know?
Oh, goody, another one. So bright, so shiny.
Hilo was in the Israeli army and described Palestinians as terrorists. Don't fucking spoil it for me. So if black people want more police, do we give it to them? It's a little more complicated than that. Black people don't want more police. Black people want safer neighborhoods. I think that you can create safer neighborhoods without adding a fuck ton of police. If it turns out you need more police, that's fine, as long as they're not contributing to the conditions that make those neighborhoods worse. Yes, all Israeli citizens have to serve in the military. Cody Johnson on stream? I probably could. Cody Johnson follows me on Twitter. Why? Okay. You're lucky I have the camera positioned so that it doesn't face the hallway. Wait, scream to stream.
Hi.
Oh, louder.
Hello.
There we go.
Is that it?
I mean, they probably heard that. Wait. Babe. Can you come here and give us your best Great Barrier Reef? Why not? This is fucked up. Break up immediately. Yeah, they didn't even answer. Pretty fucked up. Pretty abusive, to be honest. I don't know how to do it. Great Barrier Reef! Like that, kind of. I mean, I'm not perfect at it, but... What do you think about all these formerly pro-science lefty extroverts who are suddenly anti-vax, COVID false flag conspiracy theorists because they got cabin fever. I don't think there are any. I don't think they're pro-science. I think they are pro-scientism. There are a fuck ton of people out there who think they're pro-science because they like the aesthetics of feeling smarter than the artard Christian Bible thumper dumbasses. And that's like the extent of their engagement with science. It's being used as a bludgeon to feel smarter than the dum-dums who they don't like.
Ooh, up we go! Clean as a whistle.
Sock! Are you worried about online lefty backlash against people that you have on stream? No, because the people I have on stream are smart enough to know the deal. Ah, dude, so I heard something... Oh, whoops. I heard something pretty fucking fucked up recently. I won't say who it is, because I imagine this is proprietary information. But there was a left-leaning content creator, fairly known one, who I messaged recently to ask about something utterly innocuous. And they were really, 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 like, standoffish about responding to me. Like, they just responded very curtly. And I thought it was kind of, like, rude, but I didn't say anything. I just wanted to ask a question. They answered. And later I found out that apparently after I had initially messaged them, they had gone and, like, had a conversation with some of their fans or people they knew. Like, oh, hey, maybe we could, like, talk to Vaush sometime. But actually, I don't know about the blowback from that. And apparently, the fear of reprisal from the broader left-leaning community was so severe that it disincentivized this person from even talking to me. I fucking hate the online left, dude. Holy shit. When are you gonna talk with Bo of the Fifth? I mean, I can. I don't think Bo of the Fifth would want to, though. Suck! Ice Cube.
I don't think SpongeBob's underwear fits quite right.
Lamau Vaush is like asking about their favorite syrup flavor, and they're like, yeesh, I don't know, man. Yeah. But look how dumb and happy he is. Woo! He looks kind of like a Kerbal from Kerbal Space Program. This is a terrible stream game. I'm having fun. I'm engaging with chat. What do you want from me? Do you have any problems with Philosophy Tube? I remember one time reading a bad philosophy post on Reddit where they were severely criticizing his way of describing, like, Hegelian theory or something like that. Which makes me worry that his content might not be as reliably informative as I would like it to be. But I can't independently verify how authentic the Hegelian thing is, so... Please play Kerbal Space Program. Now that's a bad stream game. Okay, we're almost done. Got 8 socks. His mental health vids are super helpful, to be honest. Oh yeah, Philosophy Tube's video on... Sorry, one more time, guys. There was a thing back there. Philosophy Tube's video on the abuse that he suffered from an ex was, like, some pretty goddamn real shit. That was some good-ass shit right there. Yeah, the suicide and mental health ones as well. Is it possible to talk philosophy without being criticized? What? I don't know what you mean. There's nothing you could do to prevent people from criticizing you generally. What is Hegelian theory? I don't fucking know. It's even worse. I get blowback for retweeting you, but posting the same takes worded in my own style, there's no issue. Yeah, people are just mauling over me. Again, the only thing you can really do about them is just grow bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's it. It's the only thing you can really do. Just grow more influential, larger and larger, more and more people following me. And eventually, the people who non-stop fucking lie about me, because that's what it is. It's not just people who don't like me. Let's be real. It's people who lie about me. Will be either drowned out or bullied out. And fuck it, fine. Stop lying about me. Criticize me about shit I actually do. Not because I'm a fascist, transphobe, radlib, tanky, anti-Semite, like all the shit. Become a VTuber? Aren't I already kind of a VTuber? What do you think about Chomsky that said Antifa is a gift to the right? I agree with him. I've talked about that before. There's nothing wrong with Antifa as a concept, but its implementation, like, does us no favors. Would you debate Marxism versus Hegelianism? What? Fuck no, that's not my battle.
This one goes boom.
Okay, so there's a spatula somewhere here?
Again!
Do you think you could attract less negative attention by moderating your tone and doing other civility politics things while holding the same positions? I like my tone. I like being authentic. The style of my delivery is as important to my content as the actual subject of discussion, you know? Also, I think my tone is effective at reaching normies and normal people. These insane fucking hyper-fragile Twitter lefties, those people are the odd ones. Those people are the ones who have trouble reaching others. There's a reason why I went from like obscurity to prominence very quickly, and it's because there's the ideas of surrounding leftism are great. The problem is lefties are fucking terrible at talking to people. Look down? Look down? Where is it? Look down! Look down! Look down! Pichu, you're soft. What do you think? Do you think that the feisty talking is too off-putting? I don't think there's anything in here. Anarchist, that's a fairly complicated convo. I'll probably save that for future time. Okay, I really don't think there's anything here. Fuck whoever made me walk back for 10 minutes. Pichu ignoring it. Get rid of the dirty plate in the background? No. Barely even dirty. Oh, wait, I don't think Pichu is caught up to the current. God damn it. Socks. Rogue Legacy 2 came out today. Could make for a neat stream game. Nah, roguelites don't make for good stream games because they're super repetitive to watch.
Wait as a whistle.
What is the point of this? Okay. Destroy All Humans stream? Oh, I do want to do a Destroy All Humans stream. I think that'd be super fun. Ghost of Tsushima? Yeah. Dude, there are so many fucking games I want to play. We're never going to get through all of it. Are you willing to have a convo on the Marvel movies and their effect on Zoomer culture? No. I mean, I would be willing to ramble about it, but not have a conversation about it. Am I missing anything here? Socks. Tucker Carlson is malding over WAP. Wait, really? Wait, what is Tucker Carlson saying about WAP? Tucker Carlson is a freak 7 days a week, though, so that makes sense.
I don't think SpongeBob's underwear fits quite right.
Cringe. What am I looking for here? Here? This had better be funny.
Here's the woman who sings it, Cardi B, explaining to women how they can become more useful sex objects. Watch.
Allow you with that dry ass because your pH balance is off. And you want to know why? It's not because you're born with it. It's because y'all keep these dirty ass. You got to tell babe, yo, your more like mustard, man. You want to throw my pH balance off. Y'all be these little dirty ass be and shit. Y'all need to brush your teeth before you eating barbecue ribs the whole day, bacon, egg, and cheese. Then you nigga right after he directly put it inside your. Now you got bacon, egg, and cheese grease inside your. You know what I'm saying?
That's garbage. You don't need to be a Puritan to think so. It is. It's garbage. It's aimed at young American girls, maybe your girls, your granddaughters. And what is it doing to them? Can you even imagine what it's doing to them? People are getting rich pushing that crap on the country, and they should be ashamed of themselves, but they're not ashamed of themselves.
Oh, dude. Who's that? Cardi B? I don't care about any of these fucking people, but if Cardi B successfully molds all the conservatives, it will have all been worth it. How many of those beeps do you think were fake just to make it look worse? I don't think any of those beeps were fake, my dude. Yeah, Tucker Carlson just doesn't wash his dick. He's mad. Tucker Carlson molding because he hasn't benefited from the sage-like advice I gave to all of you just 20 minutes ago to wash your fucking cocks so you don't get smegma buildup. So you don't have like a greasy little mini onion ring you pull out from underneath the head of your cock every time you peel back the foreskin to take a piss. What? What do you complain? Well, you keep coming here complaining. I'm putting bread on the table, and you're playing with your cats.
I'm sorry.
Wait as a whistle.
Okay?
Oh, don't do the fur baby thing,
How
please,
many
God.
do I have to carry?
Wait, so what are they doing?
Oh, aren't you gonna climb them?
Nice. Ah, nice. I've been sick all day. Your descriptions are having my nausea. I'm sorry. Cardi B. Not even Cardi A. Can't be that good. What are you doing? Are you into cock and ball torture? No, I'm not. Though I do remember. I'm very, very much not into cock and ball torture. I like my cock and balls being treated normally, I guess. However, when I was younger, there was one video I found because I was young, like I'm just searching for whatever, and it was a CBT video, but it was actually like a really good video outside the CBT stuff, you know? So like the girl would like do a really good job sucking cock or whatever, but then she'd punch you, you know? And I wasn't there for the punching, but the cock sucking bit was really good. And I guess there was some sort of like intrigue to the contrast, but I couldn't fathom enjoying that myself.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Race realist in chat wants to debate? No, they don't. They just want to spam black-white IQ gap as genetic. You know, I've never had a proper debate on that subject.
Say hello to my little bubble friend.
I gotta release the video. I mean, we can try it. Hey, Giovanni. Are you confident enough in your claims to debate them in the free marketplace of ideas? Why even bother debating that? This is a worthwhile subject for people to discuss. Wait, Pichachu, you are caught up to the fucking modern... You piece of shit. They said yes? Okay, Giovanni. It's get in the Discord then and message me.
I love opening presents. Hey, you! Patrick needs to do laundry.
No one will touch it now that Sean debunked it. Yeah, the bell curve video was a fucking great video, man. Ah, nice. That was pigeon posting. Oh wait, Giovanni, you can't get in the Discord. It's currently locked down. Just direct friend request me at Vaush pound 5559. No worries, Pichu. It's all good. Pichu, how are you doing? Happy to have you here.
Hammer! I get it! You've just met the Sponginator. Feel like a new sponge. Ow!
Why is your Discord always locked down? We lock it down sometimes when the Nazis get super riled up. Right now, because of the Pole pedophilia meme, they're fairly riled up. Just saving the mods some trouble. There are nearly 20,000 people in the Discord now, so it's not really a matter of them fucking things up too much for everyone else. What pedophilia meme? I talked about this earlier in the damn stream. They photoshopped some screenshot of me flirting with somebody. It's like really tame stuff. And then they were like, this kid was 16 when Vaush groomed them. But it's provably photoshopped. And there's not even any evidence in the image that it's an underage person. So it's not even like good at indicating the Let me up. Wait, how do I get there? Giovanni says he is blocked. From me? I have blocked maybe 2 people on Discord. In total. What's your Discord name? Vaush hashtag 5559. Giovanni. I guess I just go around that? Yeah, okay. Nice, Nuke. Just gotta be confident. One of these days, I gotta clear out my Discord friend list. So there's a lot of people on there I'm not actually that fond of. Who was Vaush 001? Or 0001? That was the failed attempt. Whoa! Rocking it. Comrade Yamada, that's a pretty complicated philosophical discussion. I don't know if I can really talk about it while playing SpongeBob. Woo! Did you two respond to your question earlier? Oops, I missed it. Ow. Alright. Oh, nice! I just gotta go around to get that one. Vaush's bullshit just got banned from Discord because I'm trans and won't vote for a TERF? Wait, naughty word. What TERF won't you vote for? What?
Fresh like a spring breeze.
You mean Kamala Harris? Yeah, I mean if you're doing Bernie or Bush shit in the Discord, you might get banned. Yeah, you people are insufferable. That's. I mean, you can frame that however you like with like I'm a trans woman. Like, that doesn't... They got kicked for refusing to move channels and we're doing BOB shit? Oh, you weren't moving channels then. Okay, well, there you go.
Oh, sparkly!
Kamala's a TERF? Probably a reference to Kamala Harris being ostensibly a feminist but putting a trans woman in a men's prison once. I need to look more into that incident because judging from everything I've learned over the past couple of years with regards to how lefties talk about liberals, I have a feeling even that incident is over-exaggerated. I don't even fucking know. I can't trust any of the shit I hear anymore. Literally Stalin, I don't think any of our Discord mods are Bernie or Busters. It's not working, bro? Send a friend request to Vaush pound 5559. How is that not working?
Well, I'm here to debate hereditarianism.
Yeah, so wait, why are you just spamming that shit in chat? Wait, can you hear me? You're just hearing me through stream, aren't you?
Maybe my internet connection is bad.
Your voice sounds fine. So, can you hear me?
All right, I can hear you now.
Nice.
Damn it, my fucking dogs.
You don't fuck dogs, do you?
No, but anyways, Vaush. So I got some sources here.
Okay.
I got this entire link dump on my server, which is dedicated to debating, or well, talking about human biological diversity. There's some well-known people on there, like Sean Last, Unorthodox Theory. Anyways, Sean Last is an editor at the Alternative Hypothesis.org.
I'm familiar with all of these people and their political biases. Yeah, don't worry about it. All right, make the argument. Okay, human biodiversity, the IQ gap between blacks and whites is a product of genetics. Go for it. Hit it up.
All right, so Vaush, you seem to have this very bad understanding of heritability, and I really want to stress this because it is very important to this debate. Because I remember you saying in another stream or something with somebody, you said that heritability is literally worthless. It doesn't have anything to do with this, and some people will cite these irrelevant thought experiments. And it's well known in the psychometric world that heritability is indeed very useful to this debate, and in the behavioral genetics world.
So heritability is only useful as a metric for determining the degree to which genetics influences variance between members of a population subject to similar or identical conditions.
I am 100% aware of this. And
Black
this
and
is
white people
exactly
don't have identical conditions, so heritability is generally not useful.
No,
when people
no,
talk
it is
about
not.
IQ
No.
being blank
Listen,
heritable,
Vaush,
yes?
Listen to me. I'm familiar with Lewontin's garden. It is pretty much irrelevant. This is this thing called rising constraints, okay? All right? Rising constraints means that when the higher the heritability, okay? And let me get into this, okay? The higher the heritability, H squared, the larger the environmental differences between the groups must be in order to produce such a gap. So this is what Arthur Jensen did for a very long time, is he just simply falsified environmentarian hypotheses.
Why would that be the case?
What do you mean?
Why would higher heritability, meaning that there's a greater degree of reliance on genetics to explain differences between individuals, thus require a greater environmental difference between two populations? That seems like a complete non sequitur.
It has to be in both the populations. So what in order to validate heritability, most of the environmental variation has to be between the groups. Okay, and that's not true for blacks and whites. I mean, you might argue this, but that is just simply well known not true.
Yeah, wait, yeah, it is. The average family household income for a black family is like 1/40th that it is for white. There's a pretty huge line.
Yes, it has to be like 99. It needs to be, and that doesn't have a very high effect on IQ, as twin studies show. I'll get into that later. But
wait, I don't accept the validity of this falsification you have for the premise of validity or heritability not being valid.
I understand that, Vaush. I'm trying to argue that. Anyways, Vaush. So we were talking about like this thing called rising constraints. I have got something from this academic here who I communicate with a little bit.
I just have to warn you. If you like provide me sources, I can't argue them. I just have to look into them to try and like determine their validity. But every time I look into the data behind your guys' well, yeah, that's what I just said. But every single time I look into the positions you guys hold, they're utter fantasy. You guys usually rely on a misunderstanding of science in order to push your shit to people who already have a political agenda.
Unfortunately, my friend, it seems that the statement you have just made is more applicable to the environmentarian side. Anyways,
wait,
as
what?
I was saying...
You do realize there's no academic affirmation of the idea that the IQ gap is explained by genetics, right? It's still undetermined. No, it's not bullshit. It's not determined. You can causatively wait. You can actually determine that. Find me a study.
I can determine what? I'm confused on what you mean. I've got plenty of studies Anyways, I'm trying to explain the relevance of heritability to this debate.
Why don't you go
were
ahead with the
mentioning-
next premise of your argument?
No, Vosh, I want to stay here because I'm not going to just get into your little fun house and have people think that you're winning arguments when you're repeating bullshit.
Well, it doesn't
Okay?
actually matter what arguments we use, because I'm much more rhetorically proficient than you are. I could say absolute
Yes, I
nonsense
know.
and I would still look much better
I
than
know.
you.
Yes, I know. You can. But I don't care if you come out more rhetorically efficient. I want to make sure that you're not spouting off bullshit. Okay?
Okay.
So, anyways, Vosh, you were saying something about heritability. And you were referring to this guy, Richard Lewontin. And Richard Lewontin,
I never made mention of this person.
What you were talking about was Lewontin's garden. That's what it is. Okay, but that's what the thought experiment is. And it's completely irrelevant because in order to produce a 15-point gap, the average environment of Black Americans has to be worse than 99% of white Americans. That is obviously not true.
I don't accept the validity of this equation. You're free to make that argument if you like, but that sounds incredibly stupid to me. So,
right,
for
well,
example,
wait,
I can disprove that super easily. So the Flynn effect has led to an increase in more than 15 IQ points over the past 40 years of the average American.
Oh my God!
However,
there
is a significant overlap in the general living standards of Americans now and back then. Whoa, wait, why are you interrupting? Wait, why are you interrupting me, my dude? Whoa, hold on.
I am interrupting you because you're making a bunch of bullshit. I'm sorry.
Wait, is this going to be the whole discussion?
And I want to interrupt you. Yes, this is going to be a useful discussion.
Well, are you aware?
Bullshit. I am familiar with the Flynn effect.
Wait, are you familiar with Alden's number?
I believe so. I'm not exactly sure on Alden's number.
I just made it up. I literally just made that up. You're completely full of shit. There's no such thing as Alden's number.
Oh, Alden's number. Okay, so you made it up. All right, so I guess my argument's 100% invalid. You win, Vaush. Anyways, the Flynn effect. Let me grab it. Is very irrelevant to this debate. Now, many people don't quite understand this. It's actually a response to Sean on the Bell Curve by a YouTuber, Modern Heresy. Let me grab it here. I had to take this off of YouTube. It's on BitChute though, but there's like nothing in it that's like. He took it down.
Well,
he
really
took
quickly,
it off YouTube.
Do you have earbuds or headphones? I'm hearing echo from my voice.
Oh no, I don't. Unfortunately,
okay, right. No, we'll live with it. It's fine.
Okay. Anyways, Vaush, you're referring to a lot of these irrelevant things, and this seems to really be reflective of your misunderstanding of this debate.
Okay.
In academia.
I mean,
and there's no consensus on this in academia.
On
just
what?
So you know, on whether or not the black-white IQ gap is due to genes or environment. I've got several surveys.
I said it's undetermined.
Okay. So we agree then. Okay.
Yeah, but the consensus is that there's no evidence in favor of either direction, too. If it's undetermined and there's a broad range of evidence supporting either claim, that would mean that the consensus is against there being strong evidence for either.
No, there is strong evidence in favor of. Well, I would agree.
A pure hereditarian argument?
No, I argue for 80%, but
80% hereditarian.
No, what I mean is that the BGH is 80%. That's what it is. There's this thing called between group heritability, you dickhead. Okay?
Are you okay? Whoa, hold on, wait. So the IQ gap is somewhere around 12 IQ points right now, I think, because there are different. Some say 15. I've seen one say 9.
That is fucking bullshit. Any data that shows this, like, you can bring up that dumb fucking Smith 2018 study. I've got several responses to it. I don't give a shit what you think you've got. Okay, listen. The IQ gap is 15 points, and despite what Eric Turkheimer, Richard Eden is
any of these. The fact that you have like personal grudges with researchers who have discussed this is very telling. Why are you so interested in like this? Do you have a degree in like neurobiology? Like what makes you so interested in this?
I'm 15 years old.
Yeah, I figured that, but like, why are you so interested in this?
The reason I'm interested in this is because I care about these sorts of racial narratives that gets promoted. This is like what HBD is about. It's like these race narratives that commonly get promoted in American society.
What narratives?
These racial oppression narratives. It's on.
We don't want to go into the systemic racism narrative, my dude. I've got all the data on that one. We really
yes, and I have an entire response dedicated to your ultimate research document, readily available.
Is that response the research document made to respond to my research document? Because I've seen it and it's garbage.
Let me see. Are you familiar with Zeke Jeffrey?
I don't know. I don't know any of these people.
ZJ Groth?
No.
So you haven't read it then?
Read
because let me see. Let me grab it here. I think it's here somewhere. It's not on YouTube. It's a direct
Why is it not
response.
on YouTube?
Because the people who made it just put it in Google Docs. I'm trying to find it here.
Why are you you're 15 and you're like memorizing the name of like neurobiology researchers? Shouldn't you be like,
dude,
getting laid or
Eric
something?
is not a neurobiology researcher. He is a behavioral geneticist. And yes, it's probably because.
Do you think that's like a refutation of the point I just made?
No, I do not believe so, but I'm just saying that in spite of what these fairly discredited people, yes, Eric Turkheimer's studies are not very well respected in the community.
Why?
Because one of his studies, like, I can give you an example. Turkheimer 2003, he was trying to show that environment has a very big effect on IQ. Actually, yeah, I've got some stuff on. I don't remember the entire abstract of it, but he was trying to show this. I don't know if he did it with twins or something, but shit, man, I'm getting a lot of source amnesia. But I do know that he was doing something to prove that, and it failed replication 4 times. Like, I'm not kidding.
Wait, is Turkheimer on your side? Is he on my side?
He's well known to be on your side, Vaush. He's an environmentarian. He's like a more reasonable environmentarian.
Wait.
Like I would not say he's intellectually honest, but
what is so
intellectually honest.
What is the proof that it's genetic?
What is the proof?
Yeah,
the thing here, Vaush, is that you're assuming that. What I want to tell you is that you're assuming that you need genes for genetics, and I know this is going to sound a little bit weird at first, because like genes, genetics, right? You need genes for genetics, and there's this guy, you might have heard of him, Croton T, who made the same argument, and it was fucking retarded. But
wait. I've seen the alt hype takedown. Alt hype is dumb as shit. Croton T's statement was literally, it was just like a very simple and brief misunderstanding of a basic issue. Alt hype did a 2.5-hour stream, or not stream, like video on me, about 4% of which was actually on me, and it was because I think at one point I said IQ tests are biased, which they don't seem to be. He was right on that one. And in one of the things that he spent the most time talking about, he was wrong. The argument I was making was correct, and JF Gariepi actually made a video arguing that alt-hype had fucked up in his response to me. And that was before I had done any research on the subject.
I don't care about JFG. I don't care about that autistic.
You're all autistic to me. You know that, right?
Yes, I am aware of that, even though we don't actually have psychological autism.
I have psychological autism, and you're my brother in spirit.
No, I don't. I don't have any homosexual brothers.
Wait, that's what the spirit brother. You're spirit brother with a lot of gay people. Does that make you uncomfortable?
I don't know what spirit brother the fuck is. Anyways,
if they have autism, then they would be your spirit brother, because you do too, spiritually.
I don't care. That's kind of irrelevant. Anyways, Vaush, I'm familiar with like what you do often is so one time you said that IQ test, the Nazis used IQ tests, and Sean made the same mistake too, and it's not worth dwelling on it.
Well, I know that's not true. They didn't, because the IQ tests favored Ashkenazi Jews.
Yes,
right.
Yes, and that's not like an argument against the JQ or anything. And I'm not trying to defend like the Nazi regime, because I Yes, but I am anti-Hitler. I am anti-Nazi.
Man,
I
it's so.
respect some parts of the JQ, but others I reject. Like,
Do you think it's a
there's
little
like
weird that you're 15 and you're like this far down the hole?
far down which hole?
Like the whole, like you're essentially espousing neo-Nazi arguments to me, like about racial
Not neo.
hereditarianism, the genetic inferiority of
The
black
thing
people.
is that racial hereditarianism is something that most Jewish people, well, actually, a lot of Jewish researchers have supported. Like Richard Herrnstein, the co-author of the Bell Curve. You heard of him? He's actually the guy who wrote most of the science in the Bell Curve.
Well,
most people don't know that.
I don't believe in the JQ,
Yeah, but anyway.
so their proximity to those arguments is irrelevant to me.
All right. Oh, so it's irrelevant to you, but you don't.
I don't care if they're Jewish. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, I was actually about to cite some Jewish guy, some Ashkenazi. His name is Kremeu, and he
doesn't mean anything to me. Just.
Of course, it doesn't mean anything to you, Vaush. I have met many Jews. I went to school with many Jews. I went to a secular private school.
Aren't they like completely normal people?
They tend to be
funnier. They're much funnier than non-Jews. I have noticed that.
No,
that might be a hereditarian thing.
No, they tend to be much crueler. I will say this: they are crueler than most people.
Were you like
for
bullied,
instance,
and that's why you believe in the JQ? I don't know. I feel like just culturally, Jewish people are pretty anti-oppression generally.
Not really, but anyways, I'm not here to discuss JQ. I'm just simply announcing my support of it. Anyways, Vaush, so you were saying something about heritability. Okay, you were saying that this related to the rising constraints model and Lewontin's seed metaphor. I'm quoting from Kremeu. He's a Redditor, and I think he might be a researcher, but it's not confirmed on it. I definitely have cause for believing that, though.
Can I try to summarize your argument before you make it, just so I know what I have to argue against? I want to take a guess, okay?
Are you familiar with Nevin Sasardic's Making Sense of Heritability?
Did you just make that up? You trying to get me with my trap?
No, I don't care. I care about your rhetorical tricks, my friend.
Well, it's not just a rhetorical trick, because if I can bait you into saying you believe something exists when it doesn't, I can indicate that you are like engaging in pseudo-intellectualism, or that you're not honestly presenting information. But it is kind of a trick. But I want to ask. So your argument is essentially going to be that there is an IQ gap between black and white people, and based on some mathematical models, we can determine that the known heritability of IQ could not possibly be explained exclusively by environmental biases between blacks and whites, because their environmental differentiation is not sufficient.
That's kind of my argument, but I think that you're being a bit loaded there. Here, let me bring up something from Nevin Sasardic's Making Sense of Heritability.
How does the Flynn effect not debunk that,
though? The Flynn effect is debunked because it's not on G gaps. It's here. Let me. I actually have.
You think the Flynn effect is fake?
No, that's not what I said.
But then, the Flynn effect. We've had a significant increase in IQ.
Yes. Here, allow me to grab it. I saw something very good here. It's a 207-page Google Doc that a friend of mine in my server is working on.
Why are you working on this? Why?
What?
I understand being involved politically when you're young, but like this is very weird, don't you think?
No, it's not. It's just simply my. So what I advocate for is this idea called. No, that's Giovanni.
Wait, are you not Giovanni?
No, I'm not Giovanni. Giovanni is Giovanni's a friend of mine. He's really cool. He's pretty cool. I would 10 out of 10 allow him in the white ethno state.
So Giovanni was baiting for you.
What do you know? I don't think he could friend you. He wasn't able to work out the friend because because both of us were banned on the server, but I can get him on here. I can actually get you some other people on here. I'm able to talk to a lot of people.
That's so weird. Are you being like groomed by any of them? Just the thought of a bunch of Nazis in a Discord server of varying age
Thing is
groups
that
talking about the superiority
we
of
are
the white
we are
race.
openly anti-national socialism. We are anti-authoritarian. I actually believe that authoritarianism is anti-white because
What do you think we should do in
whites
America to fix the race issue?
separate.
What if black people
Basically,
don't want to leave?
the thing is here, let me get a map here. So these are the states. And Vaush, if you want to live in a multiracial ethno-state, I have no intention of forcing you to live in a homogenous community. If you want to live around like literally every black person.
But black people live in almost every city in America. So what if black people don't want to move?
Well, there's this idea which I'll have kind of addressed a lot of this. This is a very infantile critique. Like most of your critiques are very infantile, and
yeah,
like,
I'm really being blown out by this discussion. But yeah, so wait, what if they don't want to move?
What if they don't want to move? Well, there is a way to increase the probability of them moving. Like I can't get like, and I'm personally fine with like between 90 and 100% white. Okay, but
wait, but
the idea here is
that black people aren't going to leave the country.
Like, here's the idea. Like, here's where we plan the white ethno state to be. Like, it's like going to be in Montana, Idaho, Wyoming. These are very white areas from what I know.
So you would cede the United States and its massive economic, cultural, and industrial power, so you could live off in one of its shithole states?
Do you really believe that Montana is a shithole?
I mean, compared to the economic productivity of Texas or California or New York, yeah, like Montana.
Do you really believe that GDP is like what I care about?
By every capacity, by every worthwhile capacity.
I do not care about GDP. I care about the psychological well-being of peoples and this idea called genetic beliefs, which is the idea that your political belief.
You wouldn't move black people. You would just get all the white people together in Montana or whatever.
The idea here is that here. Can I get you this map? I found this very good map.
I love maps.
Okay. You like alternative history of Europe, World War I?
No, I think it's a really, really cringy way for people to like pent out the frustration they got from never getting laid in high school. Personally.
What do you mean? I'm actually very, very pro female rights. I'm not particularly incel-ish. I've been in some relationships with women before. Yes, I have.
My experience with alt history aficionados is usually that they're incredibly obsessive over dates and times and the mechanical complexities of war machines.
Yes, they are all spurgs. They are all spurgs.
Wait, so yeah, wait, you are all autistic. Wait, why did you shun my brotherhood before?
Well, because it's not a real brotherhood. It's not necessarily it's an identity, but it's a very minor one.
The water of the covenant runs thicker than the blood of the womb. Did you know that?
I'm not familiar with philosophy, honestly. I focus mostly on empiricism, empirical data.
It's true.
There we go. I focus mostly on empirical data, and I think that's kind of a here. I'm going to take a screenshot of this map here.
Actually, I think
because
it's the covenant, the water of the womb. I think it's the other way around.
I don't care. Anyways, this is a good older video by Ryan. And Ryan is a very autistic person. I will admit that, okay? Like, I was just talking to Sean last. He's in my Discord server. And he's a friend of Ryan's. Has been for a very long time. Like, I can actually talk to him right now. Let me see.
I'm not impressed by any of these.
Oh, of course you aren't, but you do not appreciate their contributions. You have a limited understanding. Like you're making the
because I've seen them get blown out on the alt hype. Like has repeated like obvious misinformation on his channel. You aren't like impartial truth-seeking behavioral geneticists trying to shine light into the dark corners of the world.
Of course, like,
you're just
you're not an
racists who are
impartial
looking for
individual either.
This is just scientific racism. You're just like the next generation of people.
Scientific racism. Oh my god, I'm just gonna gaslight you and say that this evil racism.
Whoa,
thing.
you believe in gaslighting? What kind of faggy psych bullshit is that?
It's kind of a debate tactic you're engaging in, but you're basically trying to. I am familiar with this because I've watched some of your debates with other people. Vaush.
So, do you know what gaslighting means? It means making you doubt the reliability of your perception of past events. So when I accuse you of engaging in scientific racism, that has nothing to do with gaslighting. That's just me characterizing you. I'm also insulting you, but I am not gaslighting
Yes,
you.
I am. I'm familiar with that, Vaush.
Okay, but we keep
okay, fine. I'm using bad terms, but the thing here, the more important point is that you're trying to kind of guilt me into believing. Oh yeah, look, like one person said that black people are subhuman, like in 1600.
No,
like
I'm not going to change your
Linnaeus.
mind. You're going to change your own mind. You're going through a phase right now, like a lot of people in my community did, but eventually you're going to meet somebody or encounter some argument, and you'll move
Dude,
over.
I have met everybody. Like, I have actually been in.
You're 15. I thought
Yes,
I met everyone
I have met
at 15
all the
too.
shitlib. I have met all the shitlib professors
You're
and the
15,
Marxian.
my dude. You're professors. You're in high school. You haven't met any professors.
I am not in high school. I am taking Calculus 2 at the college level right now.
Really, at 15?
Like, I actually have an exam. I can show you my homework right now.
Okay.
Like, I actually just finished some.
So this is like one of those higher learning courses in high school where you it's after normal school times and they bring in a college professor?
No, I already graduated. Like, I actually have a
from
diploma.
University.
No, from high school.
Okay.
Anyways, Vaush. So I want to bring this up here, okay? Because you were saying some shit on
Wait,
heritability.
we can't even answer this. Like, really quickly. So what? All the white people moved to Wisconsin? What about the black people in Wisconsin?
What?
What about?
What if?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. What if the moon falls into the fucking earth and we all die? Well,
No,
we all fucking die.
No, there are
I don't care.
There are black people in Wisconsin right now. That's not a hypothetical.
Yes,
they're currently in there.
Yes, but that's not where I said I was going to be putting the state.
Then where are you going to put the state? Which state has no black people?
Well, like I said, Vaush, it's not like 100% pure white. I'm not a purist white nationalist, and neither is Ryan. Like, that's why Ryan changed his views. Okay.
So you're just going to choose a state with the lowest non-white percentage of the population, and you're going to move all the white nationalists in there or whatever, and you're just going to populate that state with yourself, and you're just going to live with the non-white people who are already there.
Because they have the behavioral they've got behavioral similarities, but there's many ways in which if they're black people, if there happens to be too many black people there, like say the state is like 70% white, we could just easily pay. Like, there's this idea of we can give them a sum of money to leave, or
dude, that's sick. You would be giving reparations to black people and keeping them from living next to Nazis. That would be like,
yes,
it's like such a deal.
That's why it's a country for you. It's a country for you. It works for everybody.
Wait, for me? No, I like multiculturalism. I'll be.
Yes, you can live in your multiracial ethno state if you're not ethno state, but you
normal
can live in
state
your
for normal people.
I wouldn't necessarily describe it normal because that's rather subjective.
I mean, you're
because
literally
we are-
orienting your national heritage around your skin color. It's pretty weird, you know. Might as
Do
well
you-
try
do
to
you
lump
even
all
know what
together
a
people
race
with all
is?
that
Like, do
earlobes.
you even know what race is?
Yeah, it's a term so
I
useless to actual biologists that they drumped it and started using Kleins instead. Yeah, I know what race is.
The races are not actually that clinal, but my
Well, then
opinion
why do
race-
actual researchers use Kleins instead of races?
Listen, Vaush, I'm not here to debate.
Because they left an
this-
outdated concept behind that didn't prove very useful in determining the biological
listen,
variance
Vaush.
between humans.
Allow me to explain. Allow me to explain.
We haven't even.
Thank
I
you.
don't think we've even gotten to an argument yet.
Yes, we kind of have. I think we've just kind of been getting around in circles, and you're kind of just dancing around it. I want to show you this clip here.
Sure, show me a
All right, this is by the YouTuber Modern Heresy. I don't know his actual name, but it's by Modern Heresy. And I'm going to go to the section I want to get to. It's
You
this
believe in
heritability
phrenology?
section. No, phrenology is respected, is basically held by everybody that phrenology is pseudoscience, but
Well, that could just be the
conflating
Jewish
craniology.
consensus.
No. Listen, buddy. I get like what you're trying to say here is that you're trying to say that, oh yeah, haha, a Nazi is being hypocritical. Oh yeah, the Jewish consensus. Oh my
Yeah,
God,
I mean,
yeah.
it is a little bit
But
funny.
yeah, I know you find it funny, but I'm not particularly offended. So
Well, I'm not trying to offend you. I just find it funny.
Listen,
It's not a
Vosh,
mutual.
you're trying to avoid me showing this clip to you because you
No,
know.
I'm not. Send it.
Okay, oh, I'm gonna play it right now, and I'm gonna here. Let me give you the link. Okay,
What is the clip even about?
I'm gonna give everybody in the chat the link. I don't have access to your GG chat, but I'm gonna give everybody in this chat the link.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a
My computer's gonna
hour,
say.
31-minute video. Is there a point on this video I should be?
Yes, it's the heritability section. It's timestamped, so it's in bit. I know it's a BitChute link, and you guys like, you're like, oh, that's Nazi. That's like the Nazi hub.
Yeah, I mean,
But,
yeah, that is the reason. Where's the
Well,
timestamp?
there's some Nazis on there. Yes, there are, and I do not like them.
I somehow doubt that.
What do you mean? Like,
I mean-
I don't like. Do you believe that I deny the Holocaust?
You can be a
I
Nazi
do
and say
not.
the Holocaust was a good thing.
No, the Holocaust was a horrible thing that happened to my people.
Are you
They
Jewish?
genocided my people. No, I am a Slav.
Ah, I see.
Yes, and Nazis denigrate other European ethnic
Was
groups.
that was the problem with Nazis? They misfired and caught a few whites on the way?
No, the Nazis didn't even care about white people. They were interested in Aryans who are this.
So that is your problem.
extinct-
They weren't inclusive enough.
No, my problem is that they didn't care about white people. And
Yeah, they
I
weren't.
care
No.
about.
They did care about people they considered white. You just think that their definition of
No,
white
they
wasn't
did not.
inclusive.
They did
You're
not
an SJW, dude. If you were back in 1937,
Yes,
you would have gone up to them.
I am an
you would
SJW.
have been like, your
and that is a
definition of
good
white
thing.
is
That is why you
exclusionary.
guys won. That is why you guys are winning. Because you have SJWs. SJWs are a moralizing ideology.
In this case, we're winning because the science supports our position.
No, it does not. And
have-
I'm just about to show you why. Here,
This is
shut
a
up, Vosh, and
20-minute
let me-
segment.
I'm not sure why he didn't include a timestamp for this section, since heritability is quite important for the developers of what thesis, and its perceived problems and limitations are important for Sean's argument, which are basically an attempt to
I can hear it over your speakers.
What are you saying, Bush?
I can hear it over your speakers. Is there something I should be looking for here?
Here's what you should be looking for. We're going to go to Lewon's garden. Which he doesn't have this particular wiki.
Yeah, for Lawan's like, what are we? If there's a substantial criticism of this, then there should be some kind of citation on it or documentation on it.
Of course there is. Yeah, sure. Let me. Yeah, it's called Making Sense of Heritability.
That's not.
It's right here. This is by Nevin Sasardik. He's a philosopher of science. You've never heard of him? You've never heard of any of these people? Like he is, yes, he is actually here. I actually have a Wikipedia article on him.
From individuals to groups, genetics and race. This is an insanely long document. Holy shit!
It's a book.
Oh,
it is
that'll
a
explain
book.
it. Nevin Sasardik. If I Google
Nevin
search this
Sasardik.
guy, is he going to turn out to be some disgraced researcher?
No, because he's actually fairly well respected. He's a Croatian philosopher.
Why do you keep
And
saying
he was
race?
what?
Nothing. Go on.
He's dealt with a lot of Marxian people, and he's dealt with people asshats like Nassim Taleb a lot.
Do you know all these people?
Because Vosh, it's something I'm interested. Like, why do you know who Bernie Sanders is?
Because
like,
your interest leads you only to misinformation. My interest leads me to a profitable career and a lot of like changed minds.
Yes, I know. You get the thing is you're getting paid to move the goalposts and demand very odd.
I haven't. You haven't even presented a premise of your argument yet. So your goal here is to dismiss the idea.
Gap.
You're,
The premise of my argument is that the black-white IQ gap is not significantly caused by environmental factors.
and
in the
in
United
order to
States.
do
Now-
that, you would have to prove that heritability is not only applicable between different populations, but also has a
Yes, and I am
threshold of
just about to do
environmental
that. Like,
differentiation.
dude, I literally sent you a source here. I sent you a fucking book on this.
A book.
Like,
Wait, like
dude,
I said, wait. If you're just going to send me
this
sources,
is a
I can't
direct
respond to this.
response. Yeah, well, why don't you read it? Sure. Here,
Because I can't just read one paragraph out of a book and think like, oh, well, all this incredibly affirmed research
No,
I've
it's
heard
not
on
affirmed.
hereditarianism
It
and
is not
heritability
I'm
isn't
not even-
true.
Dude, the thing here is that it is. This is not as,
If you actually believe in anything even remotely resembling a proper approach to science, then you would understand that changing your mind on an established subject like this because you've been linked a paragraph out of a book, like out of nowhere, is ridiculous.
this
Nobody
is
would
not
ever do that.
this guy is not a nobody.
That doesn't matter.
This
Wait, I never
guy is
said
like
they
an
had to be a
actual
nobody.
researcher.
It
He's
doesn't
a
matter.
philosopher
Wait,
and a
what if other
researcher.
people just disagree with him? What if he just has an opinion on this and other people disagree with him?
Yes, that's how science works. But the thing here is that I have got, like you said, there is no consensus on this. But the reason I believe this is because I've seen a lot of shit on this, and I've got plenty of stuff.
What specific paragraph am I supposed to read here?
Yeah, let me get to it. This is why I'm going to Modern Heresy's video, because I think that he
It's a
can
20-minute
explain
segment. I can't. Why? Come. You should be able to explain this in your own words.
Yes, I should be, but the thing is, you're gonna with me. But I'd rather have you just simply respond to some content creator, because I'm not content creator yet. I just simply rather have you respond to
A
this
20-minute
content.
segment in a video?
No, I'm trying to find it here. It's it.
Difference would need to be in terms of standard deviation
Here we go.
to encourage optimism. By contrast, Lewontin's garden is an X factor type environment.
Yes, yeah. This is what it's about. Okay, this is what I was talking about. I just
X-factor type
remembered.
environment.
So here's the thing. A lot of people, like Sean, use this X factor argument, right? And what they're talking about is when the environmental variation is mostly between the groups, and you were denying that. Okay, you're denying that it's that there is more variation, more environmental variation within and between. Okay, you're denying this.
Okay, here's a question. Here's the killer question. How do you quantify the degree of environmental difference between two populations?
Here's how you do it, buddy. Twin studies. Now, I don't have all the math.
Wait, no, twin studies would be, if they're twins, then they wouldn't have different environmental conditions comparable to those between people of different races.
No, that's something that Jay Joseph has.
Nah. See, this is my, oh my fucking God, this is my problem. I'm trying to humor this, but like, I understand how this works, okay? There are people who hate black people, like you, and you're unsatisfied. Wait. You're unsatisfied with the consensus of information which exists out there, which is that A, and you can find this in many scientific journals. Hold on.
It's not a fucking consensus.
You don't even know what I'm saying is a
Vaush,
scientific
shut the
consensus
fuck
yet.
up. It is not a
Oh,
consensus.
shit. Damn. The first chest hair growing out? There is absolutely a scientific consensus. The concept of heritability
really?
is meant to apply to a...
I've got several surveys that show it isn't.
Holy shit. Can you let me finish?
No, because I am not going to let you finish your bullshit here.
I mean, you can let me finish or I can just hang it. Like, I was playing SpongeBob, but I'm trying to, like, explain the problem with your logic here.
Yeah. You're trying to say that twin studies are irrelevant, but I'm trying to tell you.
No, I wasn't saying. No, you didn't even know what I was saying because you didn't let me finish because you mauled it like crazy before I even got to say what it was.
Fine, continue.
So the overwhelming plurality of evidence that I have seen indicates that heritability is something which is not useful to describe or explain the genetic factor in differences between different populations. So that's one. And two, there is absolutely academic consensus on the fact that there is no consensus on the degree to which genetics influences
Yes,
black-white
that
IQ
is
gap.
true.
So the
That is
issue
true.
with that
That is true.
is
I
that
was actually going to show you that.
the issue
I
with
was
that.
actually going to show you that.
Yeah, okay. The issue with that is that every time people like you or Sean Last or All Hyper, whatever, or people who just don't like black people very much, get like angry at this
Like, what exactly? Why are you strawmanning? Vaush?
inability to parse out the data properly. What they do is they either massively misrepresent the available data. Alt Hype does this with his little like docs where he pulls charts out of studies out of context and conflates the methodology of different studies.
Dude.
Wait, listen,
not
wait,
just gonna-
you'll know this.
I've
Listen,
read-
apparently you're very smart, so you'll know this when
I
you get to
debated,
university.
guy.
Wait, if you wait. When you go to university, ask a professor how they would feel about mounting a body of evidence by extracting charts and graphs from different studies with different methodologies and using it to prove a central point. Ask them and make sure you do it to a professor you're not currently being taught under, because you will get kicked out of class for that, okay? That is laughably stupid. And he does that for every single one of his pages on any given subject, okay? I have no reason to trust, like, just by default, the academic credentials of Alt Hype or anything he believes in. Additionally, what I found is, because initially I didn't know much about this race in IQ bull, he left. He just left. That's okay. This is an easy segment because that kid was funny as fuck, okay? So I'll just finish my point, basically. So the issue with this is, with really complicated issues like race and IQ, you have to be really careful with how you collect and present your data. Conflations of different methodologies, cross-referencing different like studies and charts and what have you. These are not good ways of presenting data, because you can prove any point if you're willing to sufficiently misrepresent it. Now, with that being said, many people who misrepresent this data do so deliberately because they're racist. That's it. I'm sorry. These people get so triggered when you suggest that, like, oh yeah, you're strawmanning me. He says, like, in a Nazi Discord server full of people who are dedicating their lives to explaining why black people are subhuman. Like, okay, dude, I'm sorry you're that offended by your intentions. Okay, I don't know why the fuck they get so upset about it. So here's the quick argument against hereditarianism. Now, first of all, I should say there is absolutely no 100% evidence in either direction, because controlling for environmental factors to a total extent is virtually impossible. And it's so virtually impossible, it might never actually be capable of being done, because you can't run an experiment on this. Like, it's not possible unless you like raise a black and a white baby in the perfectly identical experimental environments where they interact with no other human beings and are taught via computer, so there's no effect on their race at all apart from their skin color, I guess. That'd be like the only way. And even then you'd have to do it for a bunch of people because you need averages and blah blah blah. So that's obviously not very ethical, so we're probably not going to do that. But here is the argument that you can use. So very often, the opening line for these race and IQ types will be, why don't you believe in evolution? What they'll essentially suggest is, hey, human populations were split up into different continents for thousands, if not tens of thousands of years. Why does it surprise you that we would evolve differently? Well, here's the problem. The features that did evolve between humans very visibly, such as hair texture, skin color, iris color, nose shape, and a few other things, are usually single genetic traits, or like 2 or 3 gene traits that are very easily affected by external stimuli. Your skin, your nose, your hair, this is all exposed to the elements. Your brain and your intelligence is incredibly polygenetic. It is vastly more complicated, which means far more genes would need to be influenced to affect the eventual outcome, to change your intelligence, your IQ. And B, your brain's in your skull, man. It's not being affected by the sun or the wind or the rain. It's not being affected by the difference in climate between the equatorial belt in Africa and like the cold fjords of Finland. Your brain's up here in your skull. It is insulated from the main environmental factors that would cause a genetic change to begin with. Does that make it impossible that there are genetic differences between black and white people in the brain? No. Nothing's impossible. Finland has no fjords. I'm sorry. My apologies. But it's very, 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 very less likely than your skin or your nose being changed. So that's usually the argument they'll use. Now, when it comes to the existing IQ gap, I think there's like a 12-point IQ gap between black and white people on average in America. I think more or less. Now, The reason why this is A, not as big of a deal as people seem to think it is, and B, not necessarily representative of genealogy is twofold. First of all, the Flynn effect. Every once in a while in the United States and in the rest of the world, our IQ tests are updated and made graded on less of a curve to account for the increasing IQ on average of the population. Over the past 100 years, the average IQ of an American has risen sharply, like really, really far. I think it's like 30 or 40, well, maybe not 30 or 40, hold on. Effect of Flynn effect. Yeah, hold on. The Flynn effect is the substantial the average test result, the standard deviation is set to 15 points, usually more recently the first and 100. They would keep their average scores would be significantly above 100. For the Ravens progressive matrices, a study published in the year 2009 found that British children's average IQ scores rose by 14 IQ between 1942 and 2008. Okay, that it's probably around a 15 to 20 IQ point raise here in the United States, more or less. The actual amount isn't that important. Now, keep in mind, that means that when people talk about the inherent genetic inferiority of black people for their lower IQ, what they're saying is today the average black person is about as intelligent and has about as high of an IQ as the average white person did in the 1940s. You know, the boomers and the silent generation, the venerated true Americana, the people who went off and fought the war, though these people will probably think they fought for the wrong side. Those people. So when we're talking about black people's average IQ today, and it's so much lower than white people, we're literally talking about where white people were less than a century ago. So what caused that increase in IQ between the 1940s and today? Well, our schools got better. We listened to Beethoven in the womb, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Easy peasy. I don't know. There's a lot to it, okay? Essentially, these are environmental differences because no change, no evolution could explain that much of a difference in so short a time. Do you think technology advancement is the cause? That's definitely part of it, yeah. 100%, yeah. Nowadays, we're all fucking big brain. We got our phones. We can access information super quick. We can test our own IQ. 15 minutes, get sent the email, have to pay $20 to get the results for that. We can... Brains are muscles. We train them much more nowadays than we used to, you know? Probably back in the 1500s, the average white peasant in England's IQ would have been like 60 today. They don't need their fucking brains for anything. They lift hay and they set hay down. They shovel poop, you know? Brains are muscles. What are you going to do? Now, with all of that being said, so that's point number one. Point number two is we know for an absolute fucking fact of the matter, that there are still environmental factors that are lowering the average IQ of black people that are non-genetic, okay? They're massively lower rate of poverty, the neighborhoods they tend to be born in, and here's a big one, racism, believe it or not. It turns out, I know this is crazy, psychoanalysis has shown that people tend to do worse on tests if they are told and taught they will do worse on those tests beforehand. Their lack of confidence ends up influencing their actual ability. Which racial group in this country is repeatedly, through cultural osmosis, told they don't do well on IQ tests? There have been a bevel of tests and experiments and studies done to indicate that an improvement in environment leads to an improvement in the average IQ of black people. Now, it doesn't bring them quite up to par with white people because there are still factors we can't account for. Like, for example, racism they experience. That psych priming that they experience, we can't account for that. We can't change that. There's a lot of complexities there that we just can't account for. And for that reason, the scientific consensus on this issue is indeterminate. But even if it was a fact of the matter, that some portion of the difference between black and white people and their IQ was genetic, what the fuck would that change? Like what? So maybe black people have on average a 5 lower IQ. I don't believe this is the case, by the way, but if black people had on average like 5 lower IQ, that would mean they're about as smart as like the average white person in 1982. Like, that's your dad. That's younger than my dad. Like, what fucking difference does that make? Like, that's nothing. That's absolutely nothing. It's meaningless, you know? You'll notice, of course, that these hereditarians never seem to make the arguments that low IQ white people should be ostracized from whatever society they're trying to build. What they're essentially trying to do is use the IQ argument as a Trojan horse for an ethno-state by way of culture. The idea that black people and white people have different cultures by way of white people being intelligent and building civilization and black people living in mud huts or whatever. That's usually what they're signaling at. And it's just not supported. It's just not supported even remotely. The idea that people of different races have an inherent cultural predilection, just not factually not true. People have the cultures they're raised to develop. The idea that like lower IQ people on average produce worse culture, also definitely 100% not true. Because I bet you whatever environmental factors are stagnating the IQ of black people today were also affecting black people in Harlem back in the 1920s and 30s, and they still produced music, the blues and jazz, that ended up being the bedrock for American cultural exports for the next century. So clearly that difference doesn't seem to be influencing their cultural affinity that much. Yeah, jazz is kind of bog. At the end of the day, race is just not that useful of a determining or differentiating characteristic for geneticists or biologists. It's just not. That's why they don't use it. They talk about Kleins. And I can explain what a Klein is very, very, very quickly, if you would be so inclined. Sorry. You like that one? Hey, you like that one. Yeah, you like that one. So some of you have probably heard the true fact that Africans or Africa has more genetic diversity on average between members of its population than the average difference in genetic diversity between a black person and a white person, or something like that. I might be slightly misrepresenting that, but that's basically the gist of it. And essentially, the premise there is that there is so much genetic diversity within and between races that focusing on the differences is honestly kind of stupid. This is how people like that motherfucker I just had on call want you to think about races, okay? This is how they want you to conceptualize race, okay? There are like 5 races. Or more accurately, you have humanity right here, and it branches off into like 5 genetically different, there you go, genetically different races that are similar enough that we can still mate with each other and what have you, but otherwise, like, we're differentiated. And if you get interracial people, what you're really doing is you're taking the best race, which is white, and you're muddying it with the genes of inferior peoples. That's usually how they want you to think of it. But here's the truth, my friends. Are you fucking ready for it? Are you ready for the mind-blowing reality that is Kleins? This is what race really is. And so on, infinitely. The differences in our gene code are minute between people on average of different racial groups. And there are points such as here, such as here, where the differences that we have are going to line up pretty close, and points here where they're not going to. But humanity, between members of different racial groups, are so imperceptibly different on a genetic level in almost every way, with the exception of skin color and like hair kinkiness and stuff, because that stuff's very obvious, very environmentally affected. The degree of difference between them is minute. These aren't separate things. These aren't even separate things that overlap. This would be like imagine you have a rope. You know how a rope is made of many strings that are coiled together, and then they take those coiled strings, they coil those together, and that makes a rope? Imagine if you took that rope and you untwined it, okay? And you unfurled it, you twisted it around until you just have the thousands and thousands of little strings that make it up, you know, all broken apart, all lying together flat. And all those strings would be a little bit different. There'd be tiny variations in the texture and the thickness of the fiber that's used in these strings, but they are all so fucking similar, and they all run parallel to each other. All of us, we all run parallel to each other, forward into time, with the tiny, imperceptible genetic differences that differentiate me from my partner, from my family, that differentiate me from my postman, or from a black person, or from an Asian person. Sometimes there's going to be more genetic difference between me and a white guy than there will be between me and a black girl. That's possible. In fact, that's not just possible. That's statistically quite reasonable. Genetics is complicated. And I don't claim to be a geneticist, though I did do a fair amount of research on this particular subject a while back. And I just don't want you guys getting caught up in any misinformation, okay? So yeah, there you go. All right.
There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning.
Bubbles.
Smells like victory.
Victory. Wait, is this the right way? Is this the right way? This... Probably this. No, no, no. Okay, so this is clearly not the right way to go because the tilt is heavily leaning in favor of going in this direction. What's your opinion on cuck philosophy? I think they're good. I've enjoyed some of their videos. There's some of their perspectives I disagree on stuff, but I don't think it's that significant. They're being fools, fool babies. Good. Wait, scream so chat understands. Wait, why do you never yell for chat? Scream for chat. Oh, I was going the right way? Woohoo! Acrasia, thanks for the kind words. I try my best. Where did I get my shirt from? Type !girls in the chat and you'll get your answer. Oh yeah, Pichu. What was your answer earlier anyway? Chat, bully Pichu until we get an answer.
Hammer! I get it!
Oh, okay. Hey, Gina Ragnos, I'm doing great. How about you? No worries, Pichu. I was asking you because you're a soft person. Don't mean that in a mean way. If you thought my general demeanor is off-putting. I've not Gale Deep. I'm a socialist at 14. Is that normal? No, but there's nothing wrong with that. Now, being a Nazi at 14, that's pretty cringe. I'm sorry, apologists suck. The Lee Rock with the 10 bucks. Thank you so much. Congrats to 200K. Really wish I could have donated a 100K stream. Was wanting to start a YouTube channel discussing politics. Any advice? Yeah, focus less on what you want to say and more on how you want to say it. All the information in the world right now is already out there on YouTube. Everything that's ever been said and thought, okay? Your job is not to be the brand new fancy pants truth teller. Your job is to be the curator who presents that information in a new and interesting way. Oh, thank you, Pichu. I appreciate that. Pichu, how have you been doing? I've seen your sad posts on Twitter. I sympathize.
I love opening presents.
Have I talked about the Destiny Milo debate yet? Yeah, I've made mention of it. I'm sorry to hear that, Pichu. Got any good stories about you being a guard? I feel like I've told a lot of them. All right. Let's turn in some of these socks. What we really need is a leftist PragerU. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Now they're
Did you find my...
not yet.
Oh.
All right. Ow. Oh, for sure, Gavin. Mickenness for press. Would I ever cover Memology 101? I don't see much of a point. I'm really trying to get away from these like weird alt-right adjacent channels, you know, and trying to get more towards like meaningful political coverage. The thing is, I'm already larger than like almost every online figure that openly promotes like alt-right leaning stuff. So it just seems like a waste of time. Like, why would I hamstring my own growth and potential by relegating myself to constantly fucking go back and forth with these communities, you know? Hey, Milk Shopop. Welcome. Man, we've got barely any of these. Can you do a Research 101 stream? Yeah, I think that'd be fun. Why do you think people hate you to the point of lying about you? Well, the Nazis hate me because I'm a threat to their political interests. And that makes sense. Whereas the lefties, I think they hate me in large part because they're intimidated by confidence, and a lot of them just know their opinions are fucking stupid.
Here we are in the kelp forest, an interesting area with many sights to see. For those that don't get hopelessly lost.
You should dunk on Leafy, though. What impact would I have on Leafy? Everyone who likes Leafy is either too young, too stupid, or too unethical to care about what he does. And everyone who isn't in Leafy's community already hates Leafy. It would get the normies, I guess? Yeah, but I don't want Leafy to make a video on me. The harm, like, Leafy is pretty massive compared to me. There could be a lot of negative downfall from that, yeah. He called Pewds. Yeah, I'll call Pewds racist or like alt-right adjacent or whatever. Pewds doesn't make fucking hit piece videos. Coward, yep. Maybe XCG. I can bowl. Yikes CG. Yikes CG. I'm not a big fan of the traditional cape shit aesthetic, but I appreciate the recommendation. Thank you for the $5.
Terror in triplicate.
Where the fuck are we going right now?
Hi, Mrs. Puff. Driving class isn't out here today, is it?
Probably not Blueprint.
No, SpongeBob. Why do you say that? Do you think we'd have class out here just to hide from you? How silly. I'm just, gathering twigs for the winter. Yes, that's it.
Oh, can I help? I have a merit badge in twig gathering.
Actually, you can help with something else. These robots showed up and scared all the students, campers off into the forest. Before the ranger arrives, someone needs to go out and find them.
I'll help you find them, Mrs. Puff. I'm the sponge for the job.
Thanks, SpongeBob. I'll make sure to give you a nice reward when you've found all of them.
True. Do you have plans for more normie content in the future? Yes, I do. I do have plans for more normie content in the future. It is powerful and important. Did I see the Michigan governor say it's Shark Week, motherfucker? No, Sensuous Law 69. I did not, as a matter of fact, see the Michigan governor say it's Shark Week, motherfucker. I'm kind of wishing that I had. Hey, whoa!
Take that! Fresh like a spring breeze. I love opening presents.
Vera, that makes sense.
Shines.
Damn, dude, there's some hidden ass shit out here. Blueprint, if you're interested in books, you should check out Radical Reviewer's channel. If you want data, I've got data on a few scant subjects in my research document. Apart from that, my videos are what I have to offer. So I heard some criticisms of you from people that your content didn't have enough variety to stay interesting. Just passing the message on, I love you. What am I supposed to do with that information? I mean, I'm a live streamer. I can't do prepared content with jump cuts and wacky edits. Set content variety harder? Okay, but are we talking about the variety within one video, or are we talking about the variety on my channel in general? What the fuck is going on?
I feel like a new sponge.
Yeah, maybe I should do jump cuts. I really hate that standard YouTuber thing, dude. Where they'll do the thing where, like, they do jump cuts, but the pause between the sentences is shorter than it should be, you know? So, I don't know if I can replicate it with my mouth. So it'd be like, so hey guys, I'm here, and my name is Vaush, and today we'll be talking about this particular... I know, and... But like, the jump cuts are... So Anthony Fantano? I mean, it's a pretty popular thing, and it seems to drive a lot of engagement. I would do it if I did prepared content. Kelp forest. Shortens the video down a bit more? Yeah. Please do more media critique. Please, the Sonic review was nice. Dude, that Sonic review has been out for over a year, and it still has like 20,000 views. Probably even less. People don't like the media critique stuff. I dream, though. I dream that one day I'll do, like, a review on Halo Infinite or some shit like that. And I'll post it, and it'll go viral, and I'll get, like, 1.2 million views on it or something like that. It hasn't been a year. It was in February. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That was in February? Oh, God. I made it.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
For the 1 health. Make a critique of Witcher 3. Controversy equals views. Ooh, that'd be a good one to get people mad. That would mold people. You're not really a Halo fan? Well, it was just an example. You talked about The Last of Us 2? I just haven't played The Last of Us 2. How'd the Parasite review do, though? Not too well. I mean, I can see. Hold on. Yeah. The media critique stuff just doesn't go too far. Though, if we search for Shane Dawson, here's the video I want, okay? This is the shit I'm looking for. That's what I'm fucking talking about right there. The gray line down there is where my videos usually are. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Gustavo. Thank you, comrade. And if AF Kersey on the channel? Yeah, AF Kersey watches me. Fond of my content.
I feel like a new sponge. Fresh like a spring breeze.
Talk with Goshen. Dude, Goshen turned out so weird. So fucking weird. You don't even know who anyone relevant is? Well, that's the thing. I don't need to be a fucking insider on the drama scene. I just need to have a good opinion. It drives engagement. That's all I really care about. Do your cats respond to catnip? I don't think I've ever seen Pigeon use catnip, but Artemy just rubs his face against it and rolls around. Dumb baby. Did I ever watch Gravity Falls? Yes, and we're rewatching it right now. Yeah, it's too late to do Jeffree Star now. Are you so bad at video games? Shut the fuck up. I'll perma you. I'll perma all of you. Thanks, the TV. Just do more vids on PewDiePie. Those vids are great. Nah, PewDiePie isn't currently relevant, like, in a political sense.
feel like a new sponge.
I will never mind being told that I am a clout chaser, because I am. All content creators are, or they're bad at their job. But I'm not a goddamn grifter. I believe everything I say. Video in history, maybe? Oh yeah, that drives the views. What's the most based opinion you've seen from Destiny? Destiny was totally okay with the Minneapolis rioters burning down the police station. Because that police station was a literal, like, state representation of the oppression they were fighting against. How do you feel about PewDiePie's BLM livestream? I mean, I don't really know. It doesn't really mean anything. We don't know how sincere it is, a representation of his beliefs, so it doesn't... I think it's good he did it, though. Ah! I have 6 underwear now. What, I play Telltale's The Walking Dead? I've already played it.
I feel like a new sponge.
Isn't Destiny good with gender abolitionism? Yeah, Destiny is very socially progressive on every issue, possibly except for class. Which, means you're not really a true intersectionalist, are you, if you're ignoring one of the intersections of oppression? He's not even that bad about class, really. The more I interact with the online left, the more sympathetic I become to Destiny's hyperbolic criticisms of leftists. He denied the Bolivian coup as well? Yeah, I obviously not. I mean, I made a video on that. I disagreed with it so much I made a video on that. Laura Loomer won her primary thoughts. Pretty wacky.
Hi, Mr. Krabs.
SpongeBob, help me find Patrick.
Ugh.
I have a task that I think he can help me with.
Oh, he's all scared. Oh, wait, now he's not scared? Oh, there we go.
Oh. Hi, Mr. Krabs.
Whiskey, I don't have many
What are
thoughts
you
on the
doing
overturn.
here? Ahoy, Patrick! I'm trying to return 3 stone tikis to this pedestal so I can get to the kelp cave across that bridge. There could be customers in there. I saw 3 tikis scattered around this area, but me old brain couldn't figure out how to get them back up here. Can I try? Sure, why not? I need a good laugh. Oh.
Okay. Great Barrier Reef!
Hey, my back feels better. You sure gotta carry a lot of stuff around.
No, Cell Phone Man, you're totally right. The Republican Party is going to be filled with more and more QAnon, like far-right types in the coming years. Oh, I see. You need to be exposed to their beam for a certain length of time. Thank you, HGTV Lovecraft. I might play Outer Wilds. Maybe. Great Barrier! Get it!
Pretty sparkly thingy.
You gotta play Below Zero when it's done. Oh yeah, God, I wish I could have played Subnautica for the first time with you guys.
I don't think
What a
SpongeBob's underwear fits quite right.
fun game. What do you think will happen to QAnon if Trump loses? How long will it last? It'll just morph into like the new Tea Party. It'll be like the new caucus group of the Republican Party for like the far-right loonies. That's not right. Have I played Below Zero? No, I have not. Okay. Where am I going? What is the purpose of this? Wait. Wait! Wait! I'm on the ice! What? What is this representing?
Barnacles!
This game is fucking busted. Dark Samus, I am, okay. I'm not a big fan of, Borderlands games.
Ooh.
What are your thoughts on the Boondocks? I remember the Boondocks being pretty funny, but I only watched a few episodes. I don't know that much. I mean, I know about Uncle Ruckus, of course. Like, I know the big memes, but... Have you seen it, Ray?
That's much better.
Black art not worth investing in? What the fuck is up with you people? Every time I look over a chat, I see some dumb, incomprehensible shit. What are you going on about? Oh. Oh, banana. Why are there two? Oh, because the ice as well. That was cool. You just had to run here. No obstacles.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
No, Tom Tiger. Oh, banana. No! Agitprop, I talked about it earlier in the stream. It's smart from the DNC's perspective for them to appeal to Republicans, but it obviously will present challenges for us down the road. Can I get a hello? Hello, Rocker Man. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 on the rock. Oh. Okay. Is your family left-leaning? My immediate family is left-leaning. Apart from my immediate family, it's conservatives all the way down. Really dumb, comrade? Well, there's still probably some secret or another over here that I want to explore around. Oh. Jazzy Ginger Boy. I'm sorry, comrade. I'm feeling a little sleepy. I don't know how helpful I can be. Fucking die!
Where is a whistle?
Where is a whistle? Thoughts on the Chilean coup in the 70s? I mean, I'm for it. I don't know. I'm against it. I don't know. The official trans girl, we're already watching The Owl House. The Owl House is definitely not as good as Gravity Falls, but it's still pretty good. Also, they had a little gay scene, but it was pretty nice in Owl House, and that's always
Hard
good.
as a rock.
Have you ever watched Avatar: The Last Airbender? Yeah, of course. You're really gonna play the cutscene while I'm dead? Okay. There are lesbians in every show now. Every cartoon has lesbians now. Learn this guy's patterns.
Ooh, a present in every one.
We need gay boys. Yeah, that's the real fucking problem, okay? We can get shows with mainstream lesbian representation. Where's the fucking mainstream gay representation? The main issue, weirdly, even though these are shows with kids in them, is the reason for that difference is gate kept behind sexual, like, viability. So basically the issue is that, like, when all the weirdo, moderate, conservative, regular grillers in America see the two girls dancing, they're like, oh, that's cute. Oh, wow, they're cute. Maybe they'll make out and touch boobies. But when they see, like, two gay guys dancing, all they can think about is, like, deep anal plowing, just shit everywhere, just fucking deep dicking. Like, the connotation of, like, male on male sex is way, way more, like, implicitly sexual to a lot of people. Some Squad W shit. I mean, if that's how your thought process is, fucking, can you imagine the reverse? Like, imagine like if a cartoon is two like guys who like each other, everyone's like, oh, that's so cute. But if it's two girls who like each other, all they can think about is like fucking like dildo in both hands, like double dicking, like fucking DPing each other in a 69 position or something. Like, oh wow, that's so degenerate and unwholesome. Drax, I literally did a video on that. Oh. Man, I am... The Chilean coup was Pinochet? Yeah, I know that. I think that Pinochet was a interesting historical figure. There's a lot more nuance to what he did than a lot of people say. Is it weird that, Alright, I'm sorry. Spicy. Is it weird that I'm gay and I'm not into anal? No, be into whatever you want. I can't tell if Vaush being ironic or not. Really? 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 Come on. That one was too straight face, even I couldn't tell. You all fucking suck at picking up body cues. Yeah, I have an aggressively autistic community. What CP are you using? I don't fucking remember. Pinochet is literally like the poster boy for anti-communists. Helicopter rides and all that. Arsalia, what do they do to Kwaru in the Netflix dub? How was that show you called The Office of Vampires? Oh, What We Do in the Shadows? I liked it. It's, you know, it's dumb and goofy, but I liked it. It's
SpongeBob's underwear fits quite right.
I'm starting to get the layout of this place. They redid Kawaru telling Shinji he loves him to saying you're worthy of my grace. Ah, fucking gay. Because it's not gay. That's shit. What? Kawaru and Shinji fucked. They fucking boned. They fucking no-homoing this shit. Fuck you. Imagine 1990s Japanese anime being more progressive on homosexuality than a fucking modern Western
That's much better.
Redub. Wait, they boned? I don't know.
Woo! Up we go!
What's the way forward from here? It doesn't let me throw when I'm in the air. I hate this part. This sucks. I cannot double jump with the stone, no.
Clean as a whistle.
Yeah, this is the Blight Town of SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. Yeah, anyway, changing the love thing is fucking bullshit. The whole point of Evangelion and Shinji's relationship with Kaworu is that Shinji's entire dysfunctional personality...
Hard as a rock.
Shinji's entire dysfunctional personality. The fuck is that? How did it go like that? Throw it from the leaf you're on before. I can't throw it while I'm in the air! What? It broke! Who told me to come down here? Where do I even go from here? What's the point of this leaf? What was the function of his relationship with Kaworu? Well, the point was that, Shinji was closed off to everyone, and that he hadn't really felt much emotional intimacy with others, so when Kaworu was just able and willing to openly say that he just loved Shinji for no apparent reason, the complete lack of distance from social distancing from... All right.